Everyone. I hope you all are doing great. Welcome to day 5 of Terraform series. In today's lecture, we are going to learn what is implicit dependency, what is Terraform graph, and how to use Terraform variables. So let us begin. First thing is, when you add a reference from one resource to another, you create an implicit dependency. Terraform parses these dependency, builds a dependency graph from them, and uses that to automatically determine in which order it should create resources. For example, if you are deploying this code from scratch, Terraform would know that it needs to create a security group before the EC2 instance. Because the EC2 instance references the ID of security group, you can even get Terraform to show you the dependency graph by running Terraform graph command. So in the layman term, what exactly I mean by implicit dependency? So in the previous lecture, we have created AWS security group and AWS instance. Now, first in the resource block, if you see, we were having a reference of the security group, and then in the later part of the code we were creating the security group. So as per the logic, first your instance is getting created and then your security group is created, but while creating your instance you are referencing the security group. So how exactly this will succeed? So by using the concept of implicit dependency, Terraform automatically checks that what should come first and what should go next. And by using the implicit dependency graph, it will decide and it will create the resources as per the requirement. So I hope now you understood what is implicit dependency. Terraform graph is a command by which you can draw a graph, but the graph code will be generated. If you want to see the actual graphs, you can use some online site to help you to get the graph. So there is a command called Terraform graph. What this command does? This command gives you the code which can be converted into the dotted graph format, but in our Linux we cannot do. So lot of web-based tool is available which can help you. So this is the graph you see, but for converting this into actual diagrams, you can use some sites which will help you to generate the implicit dependency graph and everything. You can see it there. So I hope this implicit dependency and Terraform graph concept is clear for you guys. Once it's clear, the next topic we have to understand is Terraform input variable. So to make your code more dry and more configurable, Terraform allows you to define input variable. What exactly use of it? The main use of it is in a code, suppose at 20 places you are using some ports. Now, if you have to modify the code, 20 times you have to go and change the things in your code. So better you can define a variable section in your Terraform code. You will write a term variable, name of variable and all the config details. And whenever needed, you can reference those variables. So how to use the variables? Terraform apply. Suppose if you have defined a variable and you are not using it. So when you will run Terraform apply, it will ask for the variable value. If you want to run a plan using variable, you can run Terraform plan -var hyphen, then in the code server port is equal to 8080, just example. So passing variable with -var argument. Third option is you can export tf_var and your variable name is equal to port number. So setting variable as an environment variable. This is also one of the option available. And when you will run the Terraform plan, passing the Terraform code. So using Terraform plan, it will already pick the variable if you are using the environment variables. Or the one of the most simplified ways, write a code use in your Terraform code itself, variable section, variable name, and all the details about the variable. And then when you have to use it, you can use the keyword where dot variable name that is going to use the particular variable values. So let us see all type of these different variables which we are going to use in our code. So here our code is web.tf. So in web.tf, what I am doing, I am creating a variable block. So variable name is server port. Description, you can write whatever the description you want to put. Type is number. So there is variable is of multiple types. So first let us see what all are different types of variables available. So the first type of variable is number type. So one is, this is the variable type number type. So apart from number type, you have list type. Like type of variable is list, and in the list you can write in the form of list like A, B, C, multiple values. And whenever you want to use this, you can use your variable var dot your variable name, and in the square bracket, this is 0 index, this is 1 index, this is 2 index. So using the index, you can use the value of list elements. Similar way, list of numeric type you can use, and same way you can access it. Or you have the map. Map is like key value pair. So key 1, value 1, key 2, value 2, and you can use it like this. Type is equal to map. Similar way, we have object type, and many more types are there. But the most important is list type and number type, which you will be using as per your requirements. So now here we are using a variable name, starting of the block, closing of this block, and here description. Any description you can write. Type of data is number, and value of default value is 8080. Now this port number I am defining here. How to use the port number? So you remember in the security group in previous lecture, we were using the ingress from port and to port. So how to use it? Var keyword dot your variable name. What is our variable name? Here we have given server underscore port. So here you are giving var dot server underscore port, and to port is also var dot server underscore port. So suppose in case you have to change the port number, directly you have to change it here, and everything will be reflected in the code. So now let us create our infrastructure and see it's working or not. So Terraform, apply, and here you can write auto hyphen approve to automatically approve it. Instead of typing yes later, you can type the line hyphen auto approve. So now what this code should do? This should create the machine, attach a security group, use the concept of variable, open the port 8080 so that your web page will be visible to you in your web browser. So now you can see two plan is going to be added, and you see first security group is created. Why? Because the implicit dependency concept comes in picture. Even you are specifying AWS instance resource first, but the security group related resource will be created first, and then your AWS instance DevOps tech stack will be created, because security group need to attach to your AWS instance. So it needs time to first create the security group and then attach to your instance, which is going to be created in few seconds. So now once this is ready, we can go in our browser and we can see that web page is ready. So now you can see two resources have been added, and you can directly go to your instance. So if you go to the instance, you will see there is a running machine here. So just go here, copy the public IP, go to your browser and just type http colon double slash and paste the public IP colon 8080. So what exactly this should do for us? This should be able to show us the web browser again. So wait for a second, it takes some time to get reflected. So within the second, it should be visible to us. Just wait for a minute. It takes some time to get reflected. So I hope this you are now able to understand how to use the variable concepts, what is implicit dependency, and what is Terraform graph. So that's it for today's video, and I hope you guys are able to understand the concepts which we are covering as part of these concepts, because these are very important concepts which we should be aware about. So now I hope variable block you can define in your code, and here we are defining the default values, but you can define as many different type of ports, different data type even as per your requirement. Or if you want to open multiple port, you can use the list number type, list numeric type, which will be used for the purpose of showing multiple values. So now here you see it's ready and you can see your web page again. So that's it about today's videos, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for giving your valuable time. Hope you are gaining a lot of stuff from these videos. Thank you so much. Thank you.